Guys, we are back, and today we're going to be looking at the Blessed Maiden and Yamato. I'm going to be showing you how to get them, and I'm going to do a damage test with them to see if you should get them or not. Look at all this aura. Wait, before we continue, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and leave a comment down below who you think is better. Let's get back to it. First, we got Yamato. Pretty cool looking sword. There's a nice idle animation too, and how do you get it? Well, you have to come to Judgment Island, one of the brand new islands they just added. And the Yamato boss will spawn in all the way back here. And then you kill him to get the stuff. But where do I unlock it? Well, you come over here, and at the very top of this hill, would you look at that? There's the man himself, Virgil. And you're going to need Blade Sovereign title, which you get from killing the boss, Sword Blessed Race, 1 Azure Heart, 3 Silent Storms, 7 Yamato Essence, 14 Frozen Will, and 30,000 gems. This man right here is going to be the guy to drop it all. And he'll spawn in every 6.5 minutes. Pretty simple. Not a single mastery. You just gotta come here, kill the boss, you know, like the good old days. Next is Blessed Maiden, and look at how cool this sword is. Wow. Very epic. And she spawns in on Boss Island. Well, she doesn't spawn in. You have to spawn her in at the boss summoner. Bang. Blessed Maiden, which needs 1 Tempest Relic. And you might be wondering, how do you get Tempest Relics? Well, they drop from any enemy not wielding a sword, which includes the Quincy's up here. These guys will drop the Tempest Relics, which you need to spawn her in. Now, just like the other bosses, you can do it on normal, medium, hard, or extreme. I just did it on easy because, you know, it was easy. And this boss is how you're going to get everything except the Tempest Relics. And you might be wondering, where do I go? Well, if you come straight to the end on the opposite side, here she is, the Astral Empress title, 1 Celestial Mark, 3 Arrow Core, 6 Gale Essence, 14 Tide Remnant, 25 Tempest Relic, and 32,500 gems. And as you can see, you can get everything from the boss except the Tempest Relics, where you get from enemies without a sword. But she does have a mastery as well, and if you come just to the right of her, you'll see it, the mastery. And what you're going to need for the mastery is the Gale Vorn Race, 8 Arrow Cores, and then either 25 or 75, I can't remember which one, of Tempest Relics. So you're going to need a lot of Tempest Relics. Alright, that's enough of that. Time to do the damage test. And first we're going to start off with Yamato. For stats, we got a sword, obviously. Race Sword Blessed, E10 Monarch Armor, Celestial Traits, Wrath Rune, and Espada Clan for the sword damage. We have the Transcendent Being title. And yeah, let's get straight into it. The M1. Bang. 154. Pretty solid, I can't lie. Pretty solid. Let's just go straight to the Z. Okay. 564. Not too bad. And now for the X. Ooh, flashy. 687. Really good. I can't lie. That's pretty good, solid damage. Nothing special. Nothing like Aizen yesterday, that was crazy, but still solid damage. Now for the C. That was tough. I didn't even do like multiple attacks. It was just one attack of 1.8 billion damage. Well, 1.79, but I'll round it up to 1.8 billion damage. Pretty good. Just on the C. Like, are you kidding me? Right now for the V. Bang. Ooh. Super nice. No cutscene, but whatever. 2.4 billion damage. That's a lot. That's pretty solid damage. I mean, let's get straight into the F. Holy aura. Look at that. Bang. It's still doing damage. 5.8 billion. What? Why did it just jump from 2.4 on the V straight to 5.8 on the F? What are we doing here? Alright, that is super solid damage. Unfortunately, less than Aizen, but Aizen was more of a grind, so it's understandable. Alright, and now we got the Blessed Maiden melee weapon. Erase Galevorn for the melee damage bonus, E10 Monarch Armor, Celestial Trait, Wrath Rune, and Voldigo Clan for the melee damage. Alright, let's get straight into it. The M1. Ooh, 217? Wait, that's a lot. Now, Yamato doesn't have a mastery, and Blessed Maiden does, so Blessed Maiden does have 30% more damage. Anyways, now for the Z. Okay, kind of tough, kind of tough. 527, less than Yamato's, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, it's still solid damage. Now for the X. 726. Pretty good, pretty good. Stronger than Yamato's. Not too bad. Now we got the C. Ooh, 1.29 billion. Not that much. Unfortunately, not that much. Yamato's did 500 million more. But I mean, it might cook with the V and the F. I guess we're about to find out. Wait a second. This is tough. I just put him in a cutscene. 3.2 billion damage. Now that's what I call a V move. That was about 800 million more than Yamato's. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. And now for the F. Holy smoke. You can't see it. Doesn't matter. It still does crazy damage. 6.8 billion damage. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a better angle on the cutscene. Alright. Will this be a better? It is. Holy aura, look at that. And the range is kind of nice. That is tough. The Sword Maiden is probably the strongest melee in the game. I don't know, but in the next video, we're gonna test it out. And yeah, not too much more to say. Both very good. I highly recommend going for Blessed Maiden because I feel like she's probably the best melee right now. And then Yamato, if you're just struggling to do damage, is probably a fairly easy one to get and to do solid damage with. Now, both of them are weaker than Aizen, but Aizen was a grind, so it's understandable, but still two very strong movesets. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.